Art quotes to color your world. Quotes about art by famous visual artists. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Frida Kahlo. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Leonardo da Vinci. A true artist is not one who is inspired, but one who inspires others. Salvador Dali. The task of the artist is to make the human being uncomfortable. Lucian Freud. Art is nothing but humanized science. Gino Severini. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. Vincent van Gogh. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Bob Ross. Creativity takes courage. Henri Matisse. If I knew what the picture was going to be like, I wouldn't make it. Cindy Sherman. I have been absolutely terrified every moment of my life, and I have never let it keep me from doing a single thing I wanted to do. Georgia O'Keeffe. Art is my life, and my life is art. Yoko Ono. It isn't until the painter has no idea what he's doing that he makes good paintings. Edgar Degas. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Pablo Picasso. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Leonardo da Vinci. An artist is not paid for his labor but for his vision. James McNeill Whistler. The artist's world is limitless. It can be found anywhere, far from where he lives or a few feet away. It is always on his doorstep. Paul Strand. The sculptor and the painter also should be trained in these liberal arts: grammar, geometry, philosophy, medicine, astronomy, perspective, history, anatomy, theory of design, arithmetic. Lorenzo Ghiberti. Art is the greatest form of hope. Banksy. There is only one thing valuable in art, the thing you cannot explain. George Brock. I don't believe in art. I believe in artists. Marcel Duchamp. Artists are just children who refuse to put down their crayons. A.I. Hirschfeld. Quotes about art by philosophers. The great artists of the past were aware that human life is full of chaos and suffering, but they had a remedy for this, and the name of that remedy was beauty. The beautiful work of art brings consolation in sorrow and affirmation in joy. It shows human life to be worthwhile. Roger Scruton. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Aristotle. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. Francis Bacon. An artist cannot fail. It is a success to be one. Charles Horton Cooley. When science, art, literature, and philosophy are simply the manifestation of personality, they are on a level where glorious and dazzling achievements are possible, which can make a man's name live for thousands of years. Denis Diderot. Art enables us to find ourselves and lose ourselves at the same time. Thomas Merton. Ideas matter, and philosophy is the art of thinking about them rigorously. In my view, that should be done in as public a forum as possible. Sam Harris. Art is not a mirror to hold up to society, but a hammer with which to shape it. Leon Trotsky. We have art so that we shall not die of reality. Friedrich Nietzsche. Art has no end but its own perfection. Plato. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Psychology is a science and teaching is an art, and sciences never generate arts directly out of themselves. William James. History is as much an art as a science. Ernest Renan. Originality is nothing but judicious imitation. Voltaire. The urge to destroy is also a creative urge. Mikhail Bakunin. Quotes about art by composers and musicians. Trying to force creativity is never good. Sarah McLachlan. Art is making something out of nothing and selling it. Frank Zappa. To be deprived of art and left alone with philosophy is to be close to hell. Igor Stravinsky. Composition is a way of living out your philosophy and calling it art. Brian Eno. If it is art, it is not for all, and if it is for all, it is not art. Arnold Schoenberg. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets. Ludwig van Beethoven. Music is at once the product of feeling and knowledge, for it requires from its disciples, composers, and performers alike not only talent and enthusiasm, but also that knowledge and perception which are the result of protracted study and reflection. Alban Berg. The key to the mystery of a great artist is that for reasons unknown, he will give away his energies and his life just to make sure that one note follows another and leaves us with the feeling that something is right in the world. Leonard Bernstein. The first mistake of art is to assume that it's serious. Lester Bangs. Quotes about art by writers. In Scorn of Nature, art gave lifeless life. William Shakespeare. Writing is the painting of the voice. Voltaire. All great artists draw from the same resource, the human heart, which tells us that we are all more alike than we are unlike. Maya Angelou. Art is man's nature. Nature is God's art. Philip James Bailey. In art, the hand can never execute anything higher than the heart can imagine. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Artists are here to disturb the peace. James Baldwin. Art is the tree of life. Science is the tree of death. William Blake. The role of the artist is to ask questions, not answer them. Anton Chekhov. The principle of true art is not to portray, but to evoke. Jerzy Kosinski.